Get your cowboy hats out. We're going to Texas in the morning, y'all. Cool. Oh! On our GM ignition module. I'm fairly certain that right there is supposed to be lined up with that right there. Warning, we're just having fun. If you take stuff too serious, this channel may not be for you, buddy. Man, oh man, here we go again. Y'all worry about these sweet glasses I just got. And you dang right, these babies are prescription. Let's just say someone took care of me on mealtime and sent me some sweet glasses. Now, I'm getting ready. See, evening time. We're gonna hit the road early in the morning. We gotta go pick up something. Gonna have to pick up a new tripod if I keep tearing that one up. You dang right, we found another yeehaw. So, guys, we're gonna road trip pretty far. Now, before that, speaking of yeehaw, last week we tuned on this one and, well, she got a new carburetor and exhaust manifold head or whatever you want to call it. You can't drive them, tow them. There we go. It'll bolt on. Maybe after we turn her backwards and flip her around, that ain't gonna bolt on there. Damn, she's heavy. Oh yeah. Now, this one don't even matter because we found its lost long twin brother down in Fort Worth, Texas. Get your cowboy hats out. We're going to Texas in the morning, y'all. Furthest we've taken the travel all so far. I'm getting her loaded down. Battery's charging. Got some straps and whatnot. We need to get some tools and everything. This has just been left over in here. So we got some basics in there. We may throw in a little wood block or two. And a basic socket set will do. Oh, we happen to have a few flavors of bungee cord sitting there, so we'll just throw them in. That never hurts. Yeah.
Oh, you're getting red in the face.
Yep. Bill's with me, so I got a cameraman, so y'all ain't used to being mobile. What else we need, Bill? I went and got us a spare earlier for the old travel-all. When I find another 88 to 98 heavy half-ton Stilly, we'll get our spare matching, but for now, this is gonna have to do. Don't worry, we got a bow tie damn valve stem cap, so we got extra horsepower now. At least if we put our spare on, we ain't gotta look ghetto. You damn right we got the center cap for her. Last time I was out at the Lowe's, I also got me one of these DeWalt tire inflators like I've been wanting. That baby right there. So I was looking on my message request on the Instagram, and I had a message from this guy named Lance, and Lance said, basically, long story short, I've been seeing this truck, never thought nothing of it. He sends a video just saying, you think I should buy it? And he flips the old camera, and I'll be damned if there ain't a yeehaw. I said, you don't need that thing, but I'll come get it. I'm a nice guy like that. I said, Lance, where's it at? Lance said, Fort Worth, Texas. I ain't joking. He sent like maybe 3 or 4 pictures. Guys, I can tell this thing is rough, but I don't care. I'm trying to have a whole fleet where I can rent these babies out. Not really, but I don't know. I want it, guys, so we're gonna get it. Are we inflating tires, or are we about to have a breakdance battle? Because this looks like we're about to have a breakdance battle. Uh-huh. Oh, you can set it and forget it? How fancy. I think we'd like precisely 28.5. She's picking up. use my calibrated knee here, and the bounce test says she's just about right. So I wanted to get packed up tonight, guys, because me and Mr. Bill, well, we're gonna get up, you know, at butt crack of dawn. Actually, before the butt crack, we're gonna hit the road about 5 o'clock. Start heading that way, where we get there nice and early. And well, I reckon it'll be hard to record then. So I'll see you when I can see you. We got up. We left out of town right at 5 o'clock. We made it to Lance's house. He's got a pretty sweet truck I'm gonna show you guys. And we're following him right now to get uhaul 2.0. She's actually pretty rough shape looking, so she may be uhaul 0.5. Looky there, y'all. It is uhaul 0.5. Oh baby, just 3.5 hours later. He's gonna see if he can get a hold of the guy who actually owns this thing, guys. He sent me them couple pictures and we came and got it. Now here's why she's the 0.5. Fender's knocked to you know what. Hood ain't even been open. We don't even know if there's an engine in this thing. I never even noticed the windshield's knocked out of it. This whole side's whoop-de-doo down it. But yes, this is kind of knocked in, and yes, that's kind of knocked in. But at a very minimum, we've got a decent box here, guys. So that's why I was really interested in her. We ain't even got to open the door to look at the inside. We can use the porthole windshield. She's got a lock on her too, so this is basically like the mystery boxes they talk about on YouTube. We're buying a damn mystery box because no one has a clue what's in the back of it. I did not bring a Sawzall. I did bring my box knife, so that's gonna be a long cut. This one's got a few more stickers that mine don't have. Real quick, I can see the floor pan has speed holes in it. And this one wants to be LS swap, just ask it. If he'll sell it, we'll take it, and I hope he'll sell it because we just drove for damn 3.5 hours. Oh, there's something in there, boys. She's rougher than the truck stop rubber. Hey, check out this one. Mine don't have that. She's U-Haul safety certified. And wheel open. Someone been having them a classic Coca-Cola and moving. Hey, she's got the fancy aluminum looking insert on her dash. We've got the auxiliary controls and even a cassette. The boys are turning into lumberjacks. We got Lance A-Town stomping trees, pulling wires. Bill's throwing stumps.
You want that?
We ain't gonna be keeping that. We may have to strap the hood down with it. Stomp on that thing. Whoop on it or beat on it. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Looks close to the other one. She ain't got a lot pulled off of her. There's that governor, also disconnected. Boy, if the bottom of this radiator ain't knocked in, we just got a nicer radiator right there, that's for certain. She's about the same. Wonder if she looks as good on the inside as ours does. She actually has a little more rat's nest. Well, there's all that smog baloney we pulled off the first time. Yeah, she stayed fairly clean in there. Don't be looking in there, Bill. It ain't a mystery box if you know what's in there.
It's a shadow box.
What the hell? Like an aquarium. That looks like a flopping lawsuit going down the interstate to me. Guys, I'm bungee cording y'all to my jack handle because anything's a tripod when you're desperate.
So something's alive in there.
You hear it? It's gonna get your ass. We got her roughed out anyhow. The old gentleman who owns this thing, he did show up. He said he's gonna try to find a hacksaw where he can get the back open, so I guess we didn't buy a mystery box. She said she's building pressure anyhow. That old XP 2000 General white wall. Not white wall, damn white letters. You got them, you're the burnout king. Those go right through bibs into a butt cheek real easy. 2 out of 4 ain't bad. Lance said the front one's losing pretty quick though. We're gonna try to shoot a little air in there, and I think we're just gonna try to winch this damn thing on the trailer and see if we can just get her up like that. That way we can help the gentleman get in the back of this thing, get her out of the woods. Oh yeah, she turned already. I barely got a grip on her. She'll run. What in the solid core Oklahoma tricks? Y'all use these down in Texas too? Everyone talks about zip ties. The real secret, solid core, guys. If you got solid core wire, you can fix anything. She's fine. Mr. Bill's quite the hoot. He's what I hope to be one day. Like I said, if we didn't put that grill piece back up there, that damn thing wouldn't run. So we're gonna take some of this snatching material here.
My ex-brother-in-law is Kenny Desendorf, and he does the video for Cowgirl Boys, you know, and all that shit. You don't know him, do you?
No, I don't.
Good thing.
He's rolling. Or sliding or something. No, back one's rolling too.
Got the loser.
Like she's meant to be. Woo! Look at that. That is not meant to be. I'll take her for now. Bill's gonna tell us a little bit about this.
Came from Rio Dos. A friend of mine, Bobby Wadsworth, drove it up here. And I bought it, I think I gave him $800 for it. And I bought it just for storage. That's all she wrote, Dear John.
There we go. Put a stamp on it and send that letter out, huh?
Yeah. That means something. Hey, man.
It's all.
Woo! Good thing I ate my Wheaties this morning.
Let's see what all jewelry I have in there.
Oh, man.
I might as well back my truck up here. Got some songbooks. Can't smell something dead in there, don't you?
Just little.
Let me back up.
1999.
I don't even know what the hell that is. First computer ever?
Is that the drugs or the cash?
That's the money. I got my money in there.
That's the cash.
Well, that ain't terribly old.
Uh-oh. Woohoo!
You weren't responsible for this, were you?
Yeah. One night.
Need your yardstick?
Throw it in.
You gonna do a lot of measuring?
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, that didn't quite work out for me. My back's gonna be pissed at me. My chiropractor's gonna be happy to see me.
Well, he gets some business. You need to spend a little money anyway.
There we go. Well, I'm spending money with you today.
All right.
But them 20 spend the
Don't
same.
man, if it comes out to $400, I don't give a shit. Close.
It's all there.
All right.
It's all there.
Y'all from Oklahoma, so that's good enough for me.
Yeah, give or take a $20 bill.
Oh.
Bill's the type of man you want to deal with. He just wanted to know what the hell's in the back of my truck, even though it was stuff that he's probably said he's gonna take to the dump. He wanted it. He wanted his $400, and he said, y'all have a good day. He's getting the hell out of here. We don't even have it strapped down or nothing. I think Bill was hitting that bottle too many times and taking it for speed laps.
Yeah, that's why you were like, here, you carry them sockets.
Oh, yeah. What do y'all think of a guy who comes all the way to Texas and steals a man's sockets? I thought that damned old hoopty you were driving broke down.
Oh, yeah.
See you, man. Thanks. I like that thing. That brown with black stillies looks good. Gotta love Dallas-Fort Worth traffic. Got it, Emmy? Boy, if y'all want to know what a good-looking burger looks like, it's that right there. You can ask Bill.
Best burger ever.
Best burger ever. Well, obviously, y'all know what that means. We made it home. Guys, Travelall just sailed. Hello, new neighbor. Just me coming to welcome you with some peanut butter balls. All right, Rat, you have a good night. We'll see you in the morning. Guys, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. Bad news is all of them are empty. No luck Chuck with those babies. The good news is we didn't get visited by that Evan Skinny Pants feller who gets worried every time we start messing with rats.
Hi, I'm Evan Skinny Pants and I work for an organization called FIDA. With your small monthly contribution of just 14 cents a day, $42 a month, 144 pennies a day, just 63 cents a day, $13,000 annual subscription. Sign up for our retirement plan where it pulls out of your Social Security when you retire. Don't sweat it, you can donate with your credit. Just 39 cents a day, you can help save these animals and also make my personal pocket a little fatter.
Something ain't right with that old boy. That's all I'm gonna say about him. Mr. Bill told me yesterday, he said, hey, at some point I let someone rob something off that engine. Couldn't even tell you what it is, but it's probably missing something. This morning I noticed, hey, the coil's missing, no big deal. Then I hopped off this trailer, which led me to discover there's a hole in the side of our motor where a distributor used to be. And there's sticks and everything else going down in there. I'm gonna be out of town for a week, guys, so I wasn't trying to get into no will it run type stuff, but now the curiosity's gonna kill me. So, we gotta get this baby in the shop. Come on. We're gonna try out the old hubcap getter that one of y'all sent me. Oh, look at that. Little looby-dooby action. Boy, me and Bill still can't figure out why this damn wheel won't hold no air. Oh, yeah. Baby! So this is the one that was locked up on us, so we're gonna see if we can't whoop her off. So check this thing out. Ratchet straps around there with them little guides to keep her on. Let's give her a twirl. Oh yeah, we pulled all of our material right off. Were you looking for the rest of your brake shoe? There it is. She's gonna roll now. Got it on Amazon, highly recommended. Shiny new set of wheels is how you turn a $400 turd to an $800 turd. These center caps are tits. Let's see if we can't get her shoved in here. Now you want to be real careful on this front end. Found it. Before we LS swap this real quick, I actually want to vacuum her out real quick because I just don't like working in all that nasty crap. Them little plastic things ain't that coat hanger. We're gonna keep the DeWalt. Bag it up. Hit her with a quick little vacuum job. Nothing too cool in that one. A couple little glass Dr. Pepper bottles. This one you could win a payday with her. But I did find 2 license plates. This one's from '91. That's the year I was born. For a while, guys, I take items I find from these vehicles and autograph them. Right, thanks for your support. Throw some stickers with them and whatnot. Put them for sale on the website. So that's what I'm gonna do with these 2. I'm gonna sanitize them, kill the who knows what on them with something, then I'll sign them and throw some stickers and stuff with them. So if you want you a Texas license plate, you better get them while they're on there, because those things always sell. We ain't done it in a while, so now we get to do 2. Not very happy with that shop vac. We're gonna have to get a bigger one. Underneath here, they were trying to take this whole adapter and everything off this carburetor. I believe this right here is the only thing holding it, and y'all know how I feel about them. She'll come right off in a jiffy. Boy, here we go with all that vacuum mess again. Looks like some debris did make it down in there. Little plastic and rags there to protect that. Down here is where our distributor's supposed to go. Hopefully you can see them twigs and leaves and rat poop. That cleaned up fairly decent. Hopefully too much didn't get down in our crankcase. We've got her plugged off too now. Real quick guys, I'm gonna roll this baby out. Pressure washer all the way around. We're not gonna do one of my fun pressure washes where there's a lot of slow motion and whatnot. I just want to get this baby clean before I start crawling all over her. Oh. Well, I reckon that was her way of telling me she is tired of her engine being sprayed. I think we just turned that $800 truck into a $1,200 truck. Maybe after some dent repair, perfect. And a little glass cleaning. There we go. Swing her wide, baby. Yeet. She slammed pretty good when we were pressure washing her. She just needs a couple love taps. We've just got where we got damn hood prop rods, whatever, for these things sitting everywhere. Come on. Yeah. That's a lot easier to get to everything. We got an extra distributor cap sitting there. Extra stick. Y'all know good and well this thing's got all the extra vacuum hoses. But speaking of which, I'm gonna treat this one like our other one, and I'm just gonna pull all that crap off now from the start. Look at all this crap, guys. Look at that. My old truck won't run. No crap. It's got 19,000 vacuum leaks. That's what I think about all that. Look how much cleaner that is, just flip-flopping all that baloney to that side. So here's our governor, guys, and this is how, I guess this one would hook up to it. See how it just connects? Then that would take your speedometer cable, whatever, right there. And yeah, that thing's only gonna let this go so fast. They pop rivet that on there so you can't take her apart. Guys, I know we've pretty well done all this already on our other U-Haul, so we're doing a lot of the same stuff. I honestly wasn't even going to do a will it run on this one for this video until I seen the distributor and carburetor messed up. Then that made me a little more curious. See if we can get this out of here. Well, that's still better than what Mortsky rigged up in ours. Good old Mortsky. Oh, this baby is fancy and had the side post. God bless America. I didn't mean to Hulkamania body slam that thing. It's got our old adapter studs. Got one more on her somewhere. The old long skinny bolt, and then this baby should come our way. Maybe. After a little motivation, she will. She cuts rubber belts too. There we go. This bracket off here. Eliminate that. Give that last little tube a slice and dice. And we should, there we go, wiggle worm her out. Now listen, we just spent about 10 minutes and eliminated all kinds of BS that's gonna make this thing just run like crap. Now I understand out in California, you can't do this, okay? Now luckily for me, Oklahoma don't care if we don't want our vehicles to run like crap. Y'all gotta think though, we got like 4,000 people who live in our state and y'all got like 40 million. So even if our 4,000 jalopies run like hammered hell and shoot a little extra exhaust gas out, we're still doing less than y'all. Just playing, California people. Don't y'all be unsubscribing and stuff. I'm just saying, if you can get rid of all that crap, get rid of it. That's a combination spray job of getting the plugs and our exhaust manifold starting to soak some. Spark plugs are a little crunchy. Not too crunchy for an impact. Impact may be too crunchy for it though. Let's give her a borescope. I got the borescope fired up. Do y'all see how beautifully clean them pistons are? The cross hatching on them walls? Holy baby. We may have found another good one, guys. Piston in number 2 is dirtier than number 1. I can still see cross hatching on her. Same thing, piston's kind of dirty. Cylinder wall looks good. Number 4 had some water in her. You can see some corrosion there, but the cylinder walls still look nice. Let's hit her with some old PB Blast. The looby dooby ain't gonna hurt them. I have not checked the oil yet, so let's see what she looks like. She's a little low. Oh. Ho, ho, ho. Oh. She'll run. Yeah, that didn't do too well, did it? We may have a little water down in her. I think we did good down there, though. Look at this, guys. That same wire's cut and twisted together right there. Mine's just like that, except she's got a big yellow wire nut on her. We keep mine classy. We're gonna slap a jump pack in this baby. Probably gonna have to clean them up first. That may help a little bit anyhow. Let's get her ground. Clip her on there. Then you can slide that on there and it'll kind of hold her up in the air. If you're gonna mess with old cars a lot, guys, these freaking jump packs are awesome. Super convenient and handy to take with you. This is one of them tools where I wish I would have bought a couple of them years ago. Get our little helper switch rigged up here. We're gonna see if this baby will spin. So this side, well, we take her to the positive right there. And then let me show you where to take it over here. Basically, I'm an expert on these guys, okay? I've been studying them for years. If I remember correctly, that black with the yellow stripe right there, that's the wire that goes down to our starter solenoid. So get you a little cotter pin right there. We're gonna give it a little power push down into there, kind of wiggle her around. Then we're gonna clip that onto there. So now when we squeeze that trigger, we should be sending 12 volts down to our starter solenoid, and hopefully it's gonna engage. Before we do that, we are gonna vacuum out what water we can out of the intake there. All right, let's see if this baby wants to crank. Not a damn thing. Our wire came off over there on the battery post, so now let's see if she wants to crank. Come on, baby! Did you hear a little tap, tap, tap? That was old smog pump belt playing patty cake with the fan. Now she's cranking. Y'all wanna try that damned old compression tester deluxe kit? See what kind of compression old Yeehaw 0.5's making? Place your bets now, folks. What kind of compression we gonna see out of this girl? Damn right I'm talking to you. Drop a comment down below. Guess the numbers. Whoever gets the closest gets a pat on the back. Somebody sent us out this deluxe compression tester kit, and we ain't used her yet. And this baby is nice. We're gonna start right here at number 1, so we're gonna thread in our first piece. We're gonna quick connect that to there. Now this thing reaches so damn far, do y'all see that? I can bring it out past the fender to you guys. And that's what makes her the deluxe kit. When you go to do a compression test, you usually want to floor it. That way the carburetor or the throttle body or whatever, it's open all the way where she can suck air. That's what some of you underachievers do. But I'm a damned old overachiever. To make sure she has max air, I like to remove the carburetor for a proper compression test. She ain't even gonna hit 60. Or she ain't even gonna hit 30. She's hitting 30. Last but not least, number 4. Oh! The deluxe kit just blew the button clean off the side. About took her through the hand. What in the assassination attempt just happened? Who the hell sent that? Had to be someone I pissed off. They're like, he can't make YouTube videos if I blow his hand clean off. Deluxe kit, hell, scared the bejeebus out of me. Funny enough, someone sent us out a little valve stem kit with the little tools and valve stems not too long ago, so hopefully these aren't rigged for assassination attempt as well. Just about had to change my nickname to Lefty. Let's try her again. All right, that one's got about 100 in her, so maybe we should check one of the other ones. Number 1, 65, number 2, 30, number 3, 60, number 4, 100. Now I told you on some of them I can hear air coming out of the intake, so I don't know what in the stuck rings and sticky valves we got going on here. I just know someone tried to blow my hand off, and I think we're gonna pull the valve cover. Take us a quick gander here. That's a real good place for a hose clamp. We're going to use our Looby-Doo spray, y'all. I don't see any sticking valves, don't hear any sticking valves, so that's good. She'll oil up once she busts off. I have faith in her. Now these little 2.3s, a lot of people don't know, they don't want to run worth a lick till you get the valve cover looking good. That's what makes these things happy. So someone sent us out some Citrol cleaner here. She's a multi-purpose degreaser. It'll remove tree sap and asphalt. It'll tackle this job. I sprayed that stuff on. She sat for about 20 seconds. And watch as this stuff magically just wipes right away. Actually did a pretty good job. We're gonna let that soak, and before it gets too dark outside, we're gonna head to our parts rig. Boy, if you think that one in the shop's rough, now this one's rough. This one has a piece of a distributor left in her anyhow. We're gonna have to whoop on that with something. I'll get the tip of this on that. She spun. Beat on her till I could get her sliding back and forth here. Come on. There we go. Well, I'll be damned if that don't just seal that. The rotor actually just popped off there. I don't know that we actually have the ignition module to control this or whatever. I know my 2.3, she looks like she has some type of ignition module that mounts on the coil. The Mazda back there don't have that. So I don't know what we have to make this baby work. We'll figure her out as we go. Do a little rust removal in here. We're gonna see if the vacuum advance is freed up or not. And she's pretty stuck, no surprise there. I'll pry her loose and lube her with the looby dooby. There we go. Next, we're going to take this old crappy rotor and let her ride the old wire wheel of fun. This baby will spin and advance anyhow, so not bad from our parts rig. Now we ain't got a coil on this one or the parts rig, and we ain't got an ignition module neither. So to figure out spark, we want to get our distributor installed. To get it installed, we're going to take our finger plugger, put it in number 1 right here, and we are going to bump this baby until compression pushes our finger out, so we know we're on compression stroke. Right there, we're starting to push me out. Turn the motor over by hand. That's our timing mark right there, and it's very hard to see, but there's 2 marks on that shield. So I turn the motor over till one of the marks. That should have us pretty damn close to top dead center. Right there's where we're supposed to clamp to hold it, and she's plumb full of crap. See if we can get that out of there. Be sure to blow that out with air right next to your open intake, and you know, make sure your valve cover's off your head. That way you do good quality dust control. I ain't had to do that in a minute. That's our homemade tap, because this is a M10 by 1.25 and I do not have a tap that size. She's not wanting to start. Come on, baby. We're gonna work her back and forth. Slowly take her down. Her little slit right there gives a place for all that crap to go. Y'all see that? I protected the cam that time with my hand. I hope y'all seen that. So when we go to stab this, we got this gear and we have this. And that's gonna spline on and probably spin our oil pump, which is probably why we're not oiling the top. Now it makes sense why we're not looby-doobying. Did she go? I think she went. Just snug her down where we can still spin. There we go. Our next challenge is going to be getting some spark, guys. And I have a GM HEI module and a coil, so I'm going to see if I can't figure that out. Then I'm going to show you guys. Got her rigged up here. We're going to see if she's sparking. No spark. Oh, we got spark. Y'all see that? Good hot looking spark after I wiggled these wires. We lost spark again. So probably maybe right in here where this wire's kind of cracked. Maybe that dust cloud has something to do with it. Our green wire from our distributor is our ground. That's going to G on our GM ignition module. The red wire from the distributor is going to go to W. And then over here, we're going to take B. That's our 12 volt positive to right there. Then we're going to take G, or no, what is that? C to the negative of our coil. And when we want to make this hot, we're just running us a 12 volt jumper wire from the battery to there. That was just a quick schematic I found online. Kind of looks like so. You guys can maybe use that, and obviously it worked for me. So now we're going to repair these wires. all we did was shorten them really. And I'm gonna reconnect these. We go green to our orange and purple to red, kind of like your two favorite flavors of Skittles. Let's see if she sparks now with no problems. Oh yeah, and guess what? We're starting to get some oil. I ain't mad at that, guys, not from having that coil and ignition module sitting on a shelf from my buddy Taylor. That distributor being in the bad shape it was on the other parts rig, this one not having one. I wish we had a good carburetor. We're about ready to bust this baby off. Now, speaking of sparking, I don't know who sparked the bright idea to take one of my t-shirts to the pyramids, but there's a YouTube show apparently called Uncharted X, where this guy makes videos about the pyramids, and on the closing scenes of one of his last videos, as he's going across the base of these pyramids, well, I'll be damned if there wasn't a sitting on your ass won't finish your project shirt.
The Ancient Presence YouTube channel. These guys do great work. They just produced what is really a fantastic video detailing kind of the overall scheme of what happened.
It ain't staged, it ain't planned, it was just good timing. So I don't know who you are that went over there, but you know the Egyptians, right? They didn't have much of a choice whether they were gonna sit on their ass and build them things or not. So I don't know who you thought you were teaching a lesson over there. It made my day seeing that on there. Y'all be sure to go comment on that thing and tell them you like that t-shirt. Why, yes, I am clear coating this valve cover. You ever heard that old saying, look good, feel good? Why do y'all think I feel good all the time? I did a better job cleaning that side than this side. There's still a little dirt and grime, but I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't see that. Don't worry about that spider web. I just want her to know I half care about her. As we let our clear coat dry, let's see if I can't get us a distributor cap cleaned up here. Now we got about 3 to choose from, all junk ones, and this one's about the cleanest. It was about the cleanest anyhow. Broke her with the wire wheel. So I just realized something. This distributor don't have no clips on it. Now right there you can see where a tab would go. And I believe that tab would slide right there to help guide that. So I'm gonna take one of these heat shields from the other uhaul and make us a quick little tab here. Give her a little body work there. If we pop that down on there, it ain't much, but it does kind of guide us a little bit. Set number 1 back at top dead center. You can see our rotor pointing this way, so if we put that on there, we should have number 1 right here at my thumb. Get our cap popped on there. Now we've got to hold it somehow, and well, there's only one logical way I can think of, guys. We're gonna zip tie that down. Now you're lucky I didn't go get me some solid core wire. Told y'all that's the old tie down special. If it gets you running, it gets you running. We're gonna get this beautiful valve cover slapped back on. Let's take our coil wire to our distributor cap. Slap one plug wire on real quick. Grab one spark plug. We're gonna attach her. Ground it right there. Let's see if we got spark, guys. Damn right we do. Not a bad day's worth of work, guys. I'm kind of having fun having to scrounge this stuff. Makes it a little more interesting. Gotta use my noggin a little more. Now, if we had a good carburetor, I may tough it out and get this thing going tonight. Tomorrow I'm heading out to the salvage yard to make y'all a video for next week, because I'm taking next week off. We'll be in Texas, so we'll be back on this thing Friday. She's gonna sing the song. Let's get back on this thing. Now I cleaned up our license plates real quick. Gave them a good hand scrubbing. Hit them with a hot damn and a Puddin's Fab Shop autograph. And then we We may have wiped on some old sweet patina sauce on them. Well, that old teener sauce, she's good on about anything. Old cars, antiques, license plates. Wipe it on, she'll do the rest. If you want to get you some patina sauce or any of his good cleaning products or t-shirts and everything else, you can head over to thesweetpatina.com and use that promo code on the screen. And then if you go to my website right now, the license plates are going to be on there, and just the license plates. I'm going to remove everything else for right now since we're out of town this week or whatever. Let's look at a carburetor situation for this. This adapter has all this baloney hanging off the side. That's that thing we cut earlier and whatnot. We have this piece from our uhaul, and this right here was the bullcrap delete kit. Basically, cut all that extra stuff off when you're left with a hole there, and you just JB weld that baby and you seal her up good. A Harvard study recently showed that a side-by-side comparison helps 97% more people understand what you're talking about. So if you don't believe me, just believe the education system. None of that was true. Either how, you still get a side-by-side comparison. So you can see how I kind of shaved this one up compared to that one there. So we can just slap this one straight on. But we need a gasket. And besides a gasket, that old manifold needs a little bit of a clean job. By a little bit, I may mean a lot of bit. So we're back in the rag stuffing business here. Maybe. Get these cleaned out. Bust all that crud out of there. See if 150 PSI can motivate this stuff to get out of there. Perfect. Oh, she's plumb full again. Packed her tight. Now we gotta clean up our old surface here. To do that, we're gonna cheat again. We're gonna see how this old Scotch-Brite wheel, or what's left of the Scotch-Brite wheel, does for this. Get her spit shined up there. This thing did all right. She ain't the best. That way we be sure and blow the stuff down into the engine. I'm about to order a crap ton of these gaskets because I've been using the heck out of them, and I should have some here on hand, but I don't. And with the precision of a laser-equipped missile, we're gonna cut this baby out. I mean, this thing is basically military grade. As you've seen, I just did it as cheap as possible. Most people don't know that that's what military grade means. It means they got the best deal on it. She's ugly. She's rough. She looks like a kindergartner did it with safety scissors. But she kinda half fits. A couple love taps right there will reveal them to you. Take the correct size socket and punch that baby out. Make sure to go off center and break your gasket. Now we got basically a AutoZone quality gasket here. So now we can get her installed. We can slap that there, and we can take her for a ride on the old Snugga-Dugga machine. One round of Snugga-Duggas, then we're gonna go again. That won't hold it and seal. It would have always thought it should have. We could set us a carburetor on and just put some Get Her Done 91 down her. See if we can get her to bust off before we actually worry about rebuilding a carburetor. Boy, she's full of who knows what. A couple spiders, a couple turds, a little bit of everything. So we're gonna blow all the crap out of this. She's pretty dang clean inside, and luckily them butterflies aren't stuck or nothing. So We're gonna strap her onto there. We're gonna hit her with a good coat of the old Citrol and then give it a hand scrubbing. We can't have her looking a half-ass on there, can we? Get her popped on here. Come on, baby. Get her slid down in there and we'll be golden. So let's just set her right there. I'm trying to bolt this carburetor down, and I tighten this one down as far as she'll go, and she don't really tighten up, so we ain't gonna worry about her too much. I'm gonna plug these couple of vacuum ports. So we plug that back there. Now we're gonna take old piece of vacuum hose. We're gonna slap it on our distributor down here. We're gonna take it to our carburetor right there, because we're definitely gonna get good vacuum for this thing not bolted down. She's ready to run like nobody's business. We got 3 spark plugs because somebody broke one. Surely we got one in pristine condition sitting around here. I need a plug wire too, so if I spot one of them, I'm gonna take it, but I don't see any. Here we go, baby. No plug wires. So maybe we'll rob one of them from the little Mazda here. We'll just take her. With about 7 of these turds, you can make one good one. One polished turd anyhow. That one just went from rusty and crusty to crusty but wire wheeled. Before we install the plugs, I got just a little bit of ATF left, and I'm gonna send just a little bit down in each cylinder. So when you put oil down in there, it's actually gonna help them rings seal up and create compression, which we're gonna need all the help we can get, because only number 4 had, you know, half decent compression. So we're gonna get our plug started here. The one we robbed from the old parts rig, her gap's a little big because that electrode's kind of worn out, so I'm gonna close her up just a hair. So we're gonna take number 1 here, get her on number 1. Got a couple plug wires here. Boy, that boot right there is quality. Got that going to 3, which means this one here is number 4. Oh, looky there. That little short thing just reaches. So that's the firing order, 1, 3, 4, 2, with it going clockwise. And boy, how is that for a scavenged together ignition system? 3 spark plugs from this truck, 3 plug wires from this truck, 1 plug wire from the Mazda, 1 spark plug from the other Courier, the base of the distributor cap from the Courier, the rotor from the other one, coil from the old Ford, GM ignition module. She's Frankenstein together, folks. Like I said, that's the benefit of having 12 of those trucks back there to choose from. Now, speaking of having 5 of them trucks, that reminds me of something I've wanted to tell you guys about, if that's okay with you. Are you open ears to some of my suggestions? Can I speak to you how my heart feels? Can you handle the truth? Because I got some truth for you. I've seen some of it in the comments, guys. Some of you guys are tired of the mini truck content, guys. Y'all want to see some more of the old classic car stuff. And I can tell you that we're getting there, but what you got to understand, guys, is these mini trucks, well, they're cheap and I can afford them. Like I've already told you, a couple $100 cheap, guys. If a buddy like Taylor gets that 58 Pontiac we mess with, I'll gladly do some videos with it, because I don't come out of pocket buying a car that was $2,500. Like that Mazda we got back there, $250. From what I can tell so far, it's missing 1 hubcap. Y'all find me a 64 2-door Impala that's just missing 1 hubcap that I can buy for $250. Guys, I will buy them up all day, line them up at my door. I'll take every last one of them. I ain't want to got a damn $250 Yenko Camaro out there. I'm looking for a 67 Chevy short wide bed, all complete, missing 1 hubcap. I've got $250. I'll buy it right now. If all I bought was cars that cost more than I make, that's how you go out of business, guys. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. When I go out of business and can't do this for myself anymore, and I gotta go back to a factory job, then I'm done with YouTube, because I ain't doing both again. I say that just to put it in perspective for some of y'all, because some people, I guess, just think I can buy a $5,000 project every week, and it's not practical. There's some good news though, guys. Well, the good news is, guys, that, well, I never give up, okay? I'm not a quitter. And projects, some of this stuff just takes time. Like our Lodestar. I already have a chassis for it. We need semi wheels and we need a Cummins. Well, the good news is there's a deposit down for the wheels and tires, and I done bought us a 5.9 Cummins with a P-pump, and my brother-in-law, he's gonna give her the old re-gasket and head stud deluxe kit or something, I don't know. He's gonna beat it with a hammer till it's ready for us. So we got the Lodestar project coming. So that's a big girthy American muscle project right there. That ain't a mini truck, whether she's gonna get slammed or not. And then everybody always wants to know about the Someday Model A, and she's called the Someday Model A because someday we can afford to build it. And well, I'm gonna start getting the ball rolling on this too. I told y'all she's getting a Bowling Brother chassis, and I have an appointment for a conversation with them fellers. And last but not least, we're gonna do a rescue video on something, and it's a 1961, and it has a bow tie, and that's all I'm gonna say about that, because sometimes you just gotta tease them a little bit. I appreciate you watching these mini truck videos, even though they ain't your favorite, and doing that is gonna get us going on them other videos that also may not be your favorite, but it won't be mini truck videos. 2022 is going to be the year of Puddin's Fab Shop, baby. We're going to have all the projects. Unless people don't watch, then we're going to be doing Will It Runs on mini trucks again. Jump packs back on. Got our jumper wire going to our coil. Got our old switch hooked back up wherever she hid right there. And we've got a nostalgic bottle of the Get Her Done 91. She's back in the water bottle. That may be left over for being in the salvage yard yesterday. Let's see if we rigged her up good enough to bust off. Oh, baby! Yeah, we got spark now. We lost spark for a second, but I found it. Sometimes you just gotta ride that lightning and make me feel young again. Our old connection here may be getting just a little warm. Well, no one's really surprised about that, are they? Burn her to the ground, I don't give a damn. I guess we're gonna do the carburetor. I think with it actually situated, we can probably figure out where she needs to be. I did steal the battery from the uhaul to get her cranking just a hair better, but we don't want to wear it out. So let's pull this carburetor back off here. Hit the old base plate here with the old Dollar General toilet scrubbing brush there. Little brake clean, so she's basically remanufactured herself. We're gonna let this hot tank finish a couple more times, and then we're just gonna slap her together, kinda. I say kinda because I took this thing apart about a week ago, and that's usually not how you want to rebuild carburetors. I'm just saying I'm gonna struggle to get her back together because I'm gonna have to remember how everything went. We'll be good to go. Take our base plate, a couple of our screws here. Get her flip-flopped around. And pull the cover on this baby real quick and take a gander down in there. Not because someone's not sure what goes down in there or nothing. 2 jets go in there, and this one's just plumb full of rust. This one's a 160. She's bigger than the other. That's only a 114. So I'm trying to figure out which side goes to what. Sure, as a general rule of thumb, the bigger always goes to the primaries or secondaries, and y'all's gonna let me know that down below, but I'm not a carburetor expert. That just shot that rat turd. Stuck me right in the hand. Bigger on the right, that's our secondary. Smaller on the left, that's our primary. So there you go. I'm sure that's common knowledge to all you carbureting experts. Everybody knows that. That makes sense though, because when you get in them secondaries, you're trying to give her the juice. You're trying to squeeze all them juice berries out of her. And we've got another baby step in the right direction here, folks. Got our new gasket. Get our new needle and seat installed. And get a universal wrench. This baby here is the flat black with the polished tip edition. Take our float, slide her on. We're gonna give her the blow test. If it don't pass your blow test, don't install it. Brass spacer goes on there. That's gonna tap that window that goes on there. She's gonna hold her float on good. Boy, she'll seal like the real deal. Get our O-ring there. Slap on the old Power Probe Deluxe. The top of the carburetor, you want to leave it with some dirt daubers and everything, okay? You don't want her to look too nice. Mysterious hand inserts Starbucks drink. Every drink comes with a free sword. What?
You're so dumb.
See that smooth technique of popping that screw in there with that old magnet? I know what y'all's thinking. Oh, is he really drinking Starbucks? Do I live with a bunch of basic white women? Yeah, and they've half converted me into one. Hell, I ain't picky when it comes to coffee. If it's coffee, I like it. That ain't real coffee. My coffee's black. I take fresh deer droppings and grind it and run that through my Mr. Coffee coffee pot I've had since 1960. That's what real coffee's made from. I drink your deer droppings with you too. I give a damn. She's secondary ready. Get that thing snug. Snug these couple screws. And I think this baby is D-U-N, done. Put a stamp on it. Now, is she gonna work? She will or she won't. Got her bolted down. I'm gonna fill up the bowl, as you can see there. As soon as I looked down and seen how that was set up, I was like, I definitely did not put a cover where the cover is supposed to go, because I seen it was missing, and there's one in here, and you know, we'll just take off the top of the carburetor again. It's fine. The piece that goes in there was just sitting over there in that pan, plain as day, so I don't know what the heck I was thinking.
Well, it's a yeehaw, so...
That's cool, but it's a little broken.
Yeah.
Think you can get it running for Dad? Huh?
I don't think that's happening.
Boy, that's some good quality aluminum stuff right there. This end is getting hotter than a two-pecker Tomcat. I mean, she is toasty. So I'm gonna cut her back a little bit. Batteries on the charger, jump packs are on the charger. I'm gonna pull the plugs. I don't know how well we're gonna be able to soak it. I think most of it's gonna run past them rings, but I'm gonna soak it tonight, and we're gonna try again in the morning. Well, I bet you wonder how we got here, huh? Well, don't speak, just listen. Boy, have I got a story for you guys. The story of a man who's made a mess over the last 2 days and is defeated. The story of a man who thought he knew just what this 2.3 needed. The story of a man who thought these U-hauls could be fleeted. The story of a man who filled engines with trans fluid till they puked and they sheeted. Let me tell you guys what just happened the last 2 days. The other evening, I thought we were real close to having this girl just bust off and run on us, but the one battery I was using, well, she was worn down, the jump packs were worn down. So I said, you know what? Let's just let them charge overnight. And also, we're fighting low compression, so I soaked her overnight, guys. I put some ATF and kerosene, a little 50-50 down in her to let her do a little soaking. So I got out here the next day and threw battery in her, shot out what was left of the fluids, and did a little cranking, and every once in a while she'd sound like she was about to bust off, but we'd also have a backfire come. Chit. I know we're fighting low compression, but from doing the compression test and hearing some air come up through the intake, I was like, okay, maybe we're fighting some sticking valves. So I sent some fluid down through her, just pour down the intake, let her soak for a little bit, pull the plugs, shoot it out. I was doing a little bit at a time, guys. And I'd try. And I'd try. And I'd try. Sure seems like something's wrong with timing. So at this point, guys, I'd quadruple a dozen, triple checked everything. I don't know how many times. Firing order, top dead center, verified it. Except one thing, I didn't check one thing. But I just pulled the timing cover after sitting her at top dead center. I'm fairly certain that right there is supposed to be lined up with that right there. Loosen that tensioner down in there. Wedge that tensioner over. Suck her down like that where it holds the tension off of it. Slide that off there. Turn that back till we're pointing. Back that bolt off where we get our tension back on. We're lined up there now, so hopefully we didn't lose any of our other positions. I didn't see anything else move.
Yeah! Go, baby! That timing mark will get you every damn time. Guys, this is the first time in my whole life I've ever worked on a vehicle or came across a vehicle that's jump timing. Oh, well, guess who decided to play along a little bit, huh? Well, don't worry, this ain't the happy ending, all right? Immediately after that, I said, you know what? Let me take my Frankenstein distributor out of the situation. I actually swapped the good one from the U-haul into here where that hodgepodge was out of the whole situation. But guess what? She wouldn't run again. Not today. She said, nope. She basically told me piss up a rope. Sorry, Captain, ain't happening. It really wouldn't bust off again. So this is the time where I was like, let me go take a little break, let these batteries charge, and well, I soaked her. So I may have sent a little trans fluid down in her. Go! Go! We hit the Puddin's Fab Shop sign, and that's a custom dripping LED light there. Don't worry about that. And I cranked, and I cranked, and I turned the distributor, and I cranked, and I cranked, and suddenly
So besides being off on timing, it was still getting that compression just enough to hit. It's what I've been fighting. And I had her going off that old spray. I was trying to grab you guys, get the camera, and I lost it. And, oh yeah, she would not start again. And I just come out here and I tried again. And here's where the story concludes. She wins. She whooped me. I'm out of time. Now, I'm gonna give her props on one thing, or a piece of her anyhow. That starter is tougher than nails, cause I cranked the dog you know what out of this thing, and she just stays going and going and going. The starter's a trooper. If this thing ran as good as that starter cranks, we'd have to change her name to Ferrari. Besides being out of time, the batteries are drained. My battery's drained. Time is drained. I don't have any more time to mess with this thing. Technically, we got her running. Not exactly what I was after, but we got her running. Look what came in. Oh, most y'all didn't bet you could buy those, did you? Little duct tape and silicone, and we'll have her fixed right up. Also, look what I bought. Found these on the marketplace. Purchased them, so we got a full set of caps now. I mean, I purchased a full set of caps anyhow. Boy, and I think I got something else on the front porch. Oh, baby, I think my billet wheels came in. Merry Christmas to me. Y'all know good and well I didn't order no damn billet wheels. We don't have billet wheels, but we do have some 18-inch steelies from the old, like, Nissan Titans. A beauty ring would look super cool on those. Well, how convenient. If only I had an extra set of caps like I just found on the marketplace. How super duper convenient. Well, that cap ain't very shiny. You know to look better on it? How about a cap from a Datsun? Oh, that looks real good. Maybe if she is polished out. The possibilities are endless, folks, when you got mini trucks with 6 lugs and you got 6 lugs. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do with these. We may have to color match them and throw them on the U-Haul. I'm just saying. And I don't mean U-Haul 0.5. I got some big plans with, some big plans for her. Don't y'all worry about that. We got unsettled business, okay? I need this thing running. It's very important for some upcoming events. The box, we're gonna get her fixed up eventually. So I got that piece. Shit, that piece ain't quite right, okay? But with a little trimming and we'll get her there. Guys, I don't like the video to end like this. I really wanted to have that thing running. And sometimes you just get whipped, okay? We did our best. I think, honestly, after some good charging of these batteries, now, maybe we'll get her. I don't know. We're gonna have to hit her again. I've got tomorrow to finish editing, uploading, get this cleaned up, and then get packed up, get this tushy headed straight to the great state of Texas, okay? So I'm plumb out of time. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm on the Instagram at the Puddin Fab Shop, and I will see you guys next time. Now don't forget, sitting on your ass won't finish your project. Neither will not getting your project running. If you don't ever get your project running, then you can't finish your project. You just draw your project out longer. The very next day, old Puddin walked to the shop with an idea. An idea of 12 plus 12 equals 24. 12 plus 12 equals 24. Oh, that'll spin her. Guys, that's all we need. We're gonna do a 24 volt swap on this baby. She'll be good to go. She just don't want to go off the gasoline. We'll just say she ran until we lost spark. I think Well, that old ignition module, she may not be made to run off 24, but damn it, we got her fired up. That's what we're after, guys. Holy cow. Cranked her on 24, got her to bust off a couple times. Actually fried the ignition module. They don't like 24 volts. Slapped another ignition module on. Put our ignition system off of just this jump pack. Starter, just doubled up that and that. It's not 24. Actually got it going off 12. And we could have controller with a bottle. Call that a victory. Take that. I'll take it. I'm about to flood this engine with some fluids, keep soaking her, so I can be out of town for a week. I snuck out here for an hour today and I'm probably in trouble now.